Alright, what's up guys? NH Blitzball League here, back with another video, and today we're doing a Blitzball pitching tutorial updated. This is for 2021. Obviously we did one a long time ago and we're not really going to talk about it. Never mind. But anyway, we're going to show you how to do a bunch of pitches. It's pitches we use in games and the pitches that you guys see. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so let's get into it. Alright, so first pitch we're going to start off with is the riser. Most people already know how to throw a riser, they just can't do it because it's one of the hardest pitches to throw. So basically what you just want to do, you want to have the standard baseball grip like that with your pointer finger and your middle finger right there and your thumb under it like that. You can see right there. And what you want to do is, it depends on your preference, but you can either throw overhand, like straight overhand, to get like a nice just fluid motion. But if you want to like add like a little twist to it, you can either throw it like a two seam, because if you throw a two seam hard enough, it gets rise. Yeah, no, basically you just want to step in, throw over the top, and when you throw, you want to let it roll off your fingertips like that, and you want to flick down with your wrist, so just get as much backspin as possible, and then it'll get that nice rising action. And the real cream zone with this pitch is pretty much like the left and right top pipe, because that's where the batter can't really hit it. So yeah, you want to be trying to be aiming there. And yeah, if you can't throw it, try backing up a little bit, because the distance really helps. So let's get into it. Alright, so next we're doing the four-seam fastball. Everyone knows how to throw this, but in case you don't, it's just fastball grip like the riser, thumb on the bottom, pointer finger, middle finger on the sides like that. And it depends what your preference is. You can either throw it like straight overhand or 3/4. If you throw it 3/4, it gets more movement but less speed and accuracy, but if you throw it overhand, it gets more speed. So yeah, I'm not going to explain it much further. There you go. Alright guys, so the next pitch is the two seam. So you hold it just normally, the baseball grip, just like the four seam and the riser. It's basically the four seam, you just throw it lower. You can either throw it straight to the side or a little bit higher. Like right here is where I like to throw it. It's still fast, but it gets a lot of movement. And you just want to let the ball roll off your fingertips to get that nice side-to-side movement. And you just want to throw it as hard as you can. So here's a two seam. Ooh, nice. Alright, so the next pitch we're going to throw is the screwball. Once again, it's the fastball grip with the pointer finger and middle finger and thumb. But what's different about it from the other fastballs that we just mentioned is you don't want to throw it like overhand, 3/4, or sidearm. You want to throw it like under sidearm a little bit, or just straight submarine. And you want to just step in and just throw to a little like left of the zone, and if you're lefty, a little right of the zone, because that way it's going to curve in. And the beauty of this pitch is if it to a lefty, it looks like it's going to hit him, and to a righty, it's going to look like a ball, and then it just gets that nice breaking action. And you want to get downspin on it as well, so it kind of like comes up and then just drops down. So yeah, here's the screwball. Alright guys, so now we're starting the breaking ball section of the video. The first pitch is the curveball. So most people hold it like this with a 2-finger grip, but I like to throw it like a knuckle curve, with my 2 knuckles on the ball, and then I move them to the side a little bit like that. And I just think that it gets a lot more break, and you just throw it. You can
can throw it overhand, but 3/4 is best, just like that. And when you're throwing it, you kind of want to twist your arm down like that. So just like that, and follow through down low like that. So here's the curveball.
All right, so next pitch that we're gonna throw is the slurve. It's in between a not a knuckleball, a curveball, and a slider. And how you want to hold it is having your pointer finger down on the ball like that, having your nail rest on one of the hexagons, and you want to have your 3 fingers, that being your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky, on the right of your pointer finger, and then you want to have your thumb down on the left of it. And so how you throw this is you throw it like 3/4 like that, or like a little sidearm, depending on your preference. And then the real key to this pitch is like pushing this out. You want to push super hard. That way you can get like really good downspin on the ball, and that's how it gets that breaking motion. It's not quite a slider and not quite a curveball. So yeah, let's get into it.
That's good.
All right, so next pitch we're doing is a slider, and this kind of goes differently than the other 2 pitches. I throw my slider like this, with my thumb and my middle finger securing the ball on the seam. It doesn't really matter for the seam. And I have my pointer finger off or on the ball, depending if I want to go for speed or movement. For movement, I have my pointer off the ball, and for speed and accuracy, I have it on the ball. So what you want to do for this pitch, you want to either throw it submarine, like right here, or you want to throw it directly sidearm, having your hand perpendicular to you. Anyway, so yeah, you just want to come down like that or come up, and then just twist, releasing the ball right here so it gets that nice side spin, and that goes out and curves into a left-handed batter. All right, so let's get into it.
Alright guys, so the next pitch is the submarine knuckle curve. So I hold it the same way that I hold the curveball, just like this. And I just throw it straight submarine, just like that, and release it kind of up. The movement, it moves up at a righty batter and then into the zone, and it'll look like a ball to a lefty batter. So you just want to hold it just like that. Just throw it straight submarine and kind of lift it up like that. So here is the submarine knuckle curve. Okay, so the last breaking ball is the knuckle drop. So I just hold it with 2 knuckles on the ball like this. Some people hold it like that, and you literally just throw it straight over the top. Some people push out with their knuckles like that when releasing it, but I find that it doesn't help, and it drops a little more, but it's not as accurate. So you just hold it just like that and just throw it straight over the top, and it'll get a good looping motion. So here's the knuckle drop. Yes. Alright guys, now we're doing the change-ups. So the first change-up is the circle change. So you make like a circle symbol with your pointer finger and your thumb, and you just hold it just like that. And you want this to be an off speed because it's a changeup. So I like to hold it and throw it kind of 3/4 so it drops a little bit and throws the batter off. And it also makes them think it's a two-seam, so they swing and miss. So basically you just throw it like a two-seam, but a little bit slower to get it to off speed. So here is the circle change.
Alright, so next up we're going to do the Vulcan Change. This is a change up. So basically what you want to do is you want to do the Vulcan symbol like that. You can spread it out with your other hand if you want, but basically you do this with your pointer finger and your middle finger on the left side of the ball, and your ring finger and your pinky on the other side of the ball, and your thumb is on the bottom like that. So you have all 5 fingers on the ball. You also want to have it so it's like it's not touching your palm like that, because that's the key to this pitch. It's very slow. What you want to do for this is you want to throw it straight overhand, step in, throw. Kind of want to go for the right side or left side depending on what batter you're facing. But yeah, there's not much else to it, so let's get into it.
Alright guys, the last pitch is the Submarine Drop ball. So you just want to hold it just the normal baseball grip. Yeah, so how you throw it is just hold it just like this and throw it straight submarine. You kind of want to bring it up like that so it gets a movement just like that and drops. It's a really good pairing with the Submarine Knuckle Drop or Knuckle Curve, because they look the exact same but they move in the opposite direction. So you just hold it, throw it just submarine. So here's the drop ball.
Yes, sir.